Hello everyone, this is Jaldeep. I'm the Global Director of Business Development at Viva Republik. Thank you for taking out your time to connect with us over the webinar today. Let me briefly introduce you with our organization, Binary Republic. We have been working as an offshore consulting company on Microsoft technologies since last 12 years with a core expertise on SharePoint. We started working on SharePoint and over the period of time have evolved with Microsoft technologies, which includes Office 365, Azure Dynamics 365. And we have been also extensively working on the Power Platform, which includes Power BI, Power Automate, and Power Apps. Our major business comes from North America, Europe, and Australia. As far as vertical experience goes, we have worked for most of the verticals, either it's pharma, healthcare, financials, government agencies, etc. Currently, we have a team of 65 Microsoft experts, which includes architects, project managers, developers, UI experts, and QA resources. Let me introduce you with our today's speakers, Dhruvin and Mihir. Dhruvin is our lead developer and is quite popular on social media since he conducts various webinars on different topics. He has a great subject matter expertise on Microsoft Power Platform and Office 365. Mihir is our energetic young speaker. He is our SharePoint developer with an expertise in SharePoint and Microsoft 365. They will be taking us through the presentation on everything you should know about Microsoft Viva. Over to Dhruvin and Mihir to take this forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jaldeep, for this wonderful introduction. So, first of all, hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are. On behalf of Binary Republic, I welcome you all for attending this webinar. Myself, Dhruvin Shah, and in next 50 minutes, I'm going to talk about Microsoft Viva. We can see Microsoft Viva as employee experience platform and ecosystem for an organization. So during next 50 minutes, we will be talking overall scenario of Viva with all four products that are available here. So before we get started, some housekeeping points. Keep yourself on your mute. The session is being recorded for the internal purpose. So make sure that you keep yourself on mute. And if you have any question, feel free to add your question in the comment section and we will go through the questions at the end of the sessions. So let's get started and let me talk about the overall session agenda that we are going to cover here. So first of all, I'm going to give you the overall idea about what is Microsoft Viva and how it is useful to organization. Then we will start with our first Viva product, that is Viva Topics. We will get started with some real life use cases and example that how Viva topic useful for your organization. Then we will get started with another Viva product, that is Viva Insights. And then we will go through with the Viva Connections and Viva Learning. The content of this webinar is more focused on the business centric, as well as we are going to take on some technical content as well. So stay tuned throughout this entire session. You will get to know more and more things about the Viva. So let's get started and talk about what is Microsoft Viva. We all have heard word the Viva, but Viva was something which is first announced in February 2021 this year. Microsoft Viva is a brand name for the family of different Viva products which comes up with the four Viva products. Now, which are those four Viva products? Let's see. One more important thing that Microsoft positioned Viva as an employee experience platform. Now, what do we mean by this employee experience platform? That is the heart of today's webinar. And let me get started and explain you with the term employee experience platform. What do we mean by that? So employee experience platform is something which brings together all useful employee information for knowledge and expertise, productivity and well-being, culture and communication, and skilling and growth. And to empower all of these things, Viva comes up with the four different products, and these are known as four major pillars for Microsoft Viva. At this moment, Viva comes up with Viva Topics, Viva Insights, Viva Connections, and Viva Learning. Now, Viva Topic is something which is responsible for knowledge and expertise as the employee experience platform for your organization. Now, what do we mean by knowledge and expertise? We will see while we are exploring each product in detail throughout this webinar. Second important product is Viva Insight, which is something which is responsible for employee productivity and well-being. Viva Connection is something which is responsible for culture and communication for an organization. And at last, Viva Learning makes the learning as a natural part of your day, and it is useful for skilling and growth of an organization. So let's explore and get started with our first Viva product, that is Microsoft Viva Topics. So first of all, let me explain you what is Viva Topics. So Viva Topic is something which is connecting knowledge to the experts. Now, before we get started, let me show you one important preview here. Let's say for an example, according to one survey, people spend about an hour in a day or 7 weeks in a year just for searching or recreating the information. Now, let me explain you that with the help of one of the example. Let's say for an example, in your organization, employee onboarding is happening every month, every week. Now, let's say one of the employees joining to organization and he has assigned with some of the project. Let's say he has assigned with one of the project called Project Mars in your organization. Now, what happened here is they are provided with the guided material for that particular project. Now, as a new joinee, I have lots of question in your mind that, if there is specific term used for that project, what do we mean by that? So what as an employee I will do? I will search that information from my local intranet and together everything to get the desired information. Now, this takes lots of time and lots of effort for any new being. Now, what's the solution? Viva Topics comes up with a solution here. Now, what do we mean by Viva Topic and what it does offer? Let's see. So basically, Viva Topic is converting your content to knowledge, and to convert that to the knowledge, it uses three technology, that is Microsoft 365, Graph, and AI, and that organize your content into topic page, and that is discoverable from other Microsoft 365 products. Now I know still you have lots of question about Viva Topics, that how it look like, what is offers. So let's see with the help of some cool examples so you will understand very easily. So as I told you, the employee onboarding example. So I will show you the demo for the same as well as it is useful in the verticals if you are working with any science-based organization, construction related thing, education, healthcare, pharma, finance, everything. So now let me show you some cool demo what Viva offers and how it is helpful to you. And then we will go with the technicality of this thing. So let's say for an example, let's consider the first example of any new employee onboarding process. So let's say for an example, I joined the organization and I have been assigned with one of the project called Project Mars here. Now, my project manager has given me the permission to the site to check out the historical information, what's happened already into this particular project, and just tell me that just do entire KT for this project. And on top of that, I need to build something new and something innovative. But for that, I need the basic information that is already been available for that project. Now, let's say for an example, there is one news post over here, like different launch vehicles that has been used in the past in order to launch mission Mars. So here you can see that there are different launch vehicles which are already developed by ASLV, ASLV, PSLV. So these are different science vehicle names. Now, let's say as a new joinee, I do not have the enough information about all of these things. So what I will do manually is I will just search for this term to my office search, or let's say your SharePoint search, and I will get the useful documents for it and get together every information. Now that will help you to find out the knowledge, but how you can meet the experts. Let's see. So Viva Topics comes up with a solution like, let's say whenever I hover over on any term, it will show the topic card like this with the detailed information that what do we mean by SLV and what are who are the persons who is working on this project in the past. And it will also show all the useful information related that project. So let's say this is one of the project called Mars Orbiter Mission. And let's say it is showing us this information, and if we click on this particular view card, what it will show us here is it will show us the detailed information about this project. Like let's say for an example, during Mars orbiter mission, at the time, Dhruvin, Mihir, Shriraj, Sagar, and this user has worked on this project. And let's say for an example, these are the useful documents related to this particular project, and these are all the useful sites related to this project. So everything is available at a single place, and as a new joinee, I will not face any issue in order to search for this topic from my organization. Now, the question arises in your mind that, yes, Ruvin, right, we are getting this information together all with the Viva topics. But how about the sensitive data and how about the permission thing, how that thing can be managed? Can Viva is able to handle that thing? And the answer is yes. It comes up with the trust of Microsoft. Now, let's say for an example, Viva topic only shows the information on which you have an access. Even if in your organization you have different departments, and if you are working in HR department and if you need to see the topic for finance department, you are not able to view the information that is not being shared with you. So that is all about Viva. Now let me show you some another cool examples over here. Like let's say for an example, there is a construction site, and in construction site there are lots of projects is going to happen, and one of the project is Mumbai Trans Harbour Link, and it is the one of the most longest highway project. And let's say someone needs more information related that, so Viva comes up with this topic and it will show these useful cards to you here. So these are some of the examples. It is useful into so many other verticals as well, for training, finance, everywhere. So you can explore this Viva. Now let's move towards a little bit technicality of this thing. The question arises in your mind that how we can set up this Viva for the first time, how everything is to be managed here. Let's see that. So in order to manage everything, Viva comes up with the topic center. So topic center is a centralized place where all your useful information or all your topics card is being stored here. And these topic cards are something which can be created manual, as well as it is based on the AI detected topics. So let's say for an example, in your organization, if you have 100 SharePoint sites and 100 SharePoint site has lots of content. So what AI will do is AI will recognize the useful terms over here and suggest that as a Viva topic. And as a knowledge admin, you can manage the different topics over here. So here I introduced two important terms, that is topic center and knowledge man. So knowledge admin's task is something who is responsible to manage all the topic of your organization. Now, the one more question arise in your mind that as well, like manage topic, like let's say I am the manager for the finance department and someone is manager for HR department, then AI will suggest only the topic which I should be able to see. So everyone should be handled automatically with the trust of Microsoft and the permission management behind the scene. Now, how to create this topic center for the first time? For that, I would request my co-speaker Mihir to get started and explain with the procedure for creating Viva Topic Center. Over to you, Mihir.
Thanks, Dhruvin. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Mihir.
Okay. As explained by Dhruvin, to create Viva Topics, we need to first configure Topic Center. We can configure the Topic Center from Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Here, select Setup, and at the bottom of the page, you can find Connect People to Knowledge under Files and Content section. Here the status is completed because we have already configured the Topic Center. But when you come here for the first time, the status will be not started. Now, let me show you which steps do you need to perform when you set up the Topic Center for the first time. So, Basically, the setup of Topic Center is divided into 4 steps: topic discovery, topic visibility, topic permissions, and topic center. Let's start with topic discovery. Under topic discovery, you need to select the SharePoint sources from which the topics can be discovered. Basically, you need to select sites for topic discovery. By default, all the sites are selected. But if you want to exclude specific sites, you can choose option 2. Or if you want to include only specific sites, you can choose option 3. Now, let's say if there is any confidential or sensitive information in your organization, and you don't want to let the Viva topics to discover them, then you can easily do it using exclude topics option. So here, you just need to upload a CSV template with the name of the topics to be excluded. That's it. Now the second step is topic visibility. Under topic visibility, you need to select who can see the topics in your organization. By default, everyone in the organization can see the topics. But for example, if you want to limit the visibility of topics to specific people or groups, you can select option 2. Now, the next step is topic permissions. Under topic permissions, we can select A, who can create and edit topics, B, who can manage topics. By default, everyone in the organization can create and edit topics. But if you want to limit creating and editing of topics to a particular department, like HR department of your organization, you can select the option 2. Now, the next part is who can manage topics. The person who can manage topic is known as knowledge manager. Knowledge manager can confirm, reject, and view feedback on the topics. He can also create, edit, and view topics. Knowledge manager can only see the topic management dashboard. Now the last part of our configuration is to name our topic center, which we can add it later on as well. Now, site address is something which is responsible for the URL of our topic center. Now, let me show you the topic center, and this is how it looks like. So now I would like to request Dhruvin to explain us about topic management dashboard.
All right. Thank you so much, Mihir, for explaining about the technicality for this topic center. And this is how it is very easy to configure the Viva topic for the first time. As Mihir explained that once our Viva topic center is created, we need to redirect to this topic center. And knowledge admin or knowledge manager is someone who is responsible to manage the topic. And over here in the suggested section, we are able to see the different suggested topic for our organization. Now, how AI will suggest this topic, let me give you a little bit idea on that. When you establish your topic center for the first time for your organization, basically it takes up to 2 weeks to gather all this information into suggested section. Now over here, I have created one trial environment and it doesn't have more than 2 weeks. So it doesn't suggested me any topic at this moment over here, but I will show you how that will look like. Also, it is recommended that for a better result for Viva Topics, if you have 150 plus users in your organization and 20,000 plus documents, then AI will give you more accurate result. But how that suggested topic will look like, let me show you. So here you can see on my screen that this is the manage topic section that I have just shown your screen. Now, what AI will do is AI will identify the different topics across your all SharePoint site and show you all the suggested topic into this section, and it is comes up with the quality score and impressions as well. Also, AI and Microsoft Graph will identify all the suggested people who is responsible for this topic, and it all comes up with the AI Microsoft Graph together. Now, let's say for an example, as a knowledge manager or knowledge admin, I need to approve specific topic from here, and after that it will be available for everyone to use. Now, let's say, as I mentioned, I already talked about the behind the scene technology. So how this entire thing is going to be work. So basically Viva topic is something which looks for nouns and acronyms from your topic card, and AI is making the connection interventions between Microsoft 365 and look for SharePoint profiles, and graph is something which checks the activity around your content. Now, let me just show you the basic topic homepage, and these are all the manual topics that I have created at this moment. Now the question arises in your mind that how we can create the topic after topic center is established, and how we can use that across your different SharePoint profile, Office product, and Office search. We will demonstrate that you over here. Now I would like to request Mihir to show us the procedure for creating the new topic and how we can use and utilize that new topic across your SharePoint site and other Office products. So Mihir, over to you.
Thanks, Dhruvin. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
So let me show you how to create a topic page. For example, let's create a topic on Mars Orbiter mission. So from the topic center's home page, select new topic page. Here, you need to provide various details related to our topic. So let's start with the name of the topic, Mars Orbiter mission. So now next, synonyms and alternative names of a topic can be provided over here, and you can also provide multiple alternate names so that when the people search about this topic using these alternate names or synonyms, the topic can be displayed in the search results. In our case, it's Mars mission or Mangalyaan. Now, in the short description section, you can provide the details and explanation about your topic. So if you want to tag specific people or group or people who have already worked on this topic, then you can tag them over here along with their role. For example, let me select myself over here, and over here you can provide the role of the person while working on this topic. Next, if we want to associate useful documents and SharePoint pages, that also you can do it. So let me show you how you can do it. We already have a site named Space Technology and related documents to it. So let me add those documents over here. So this is how you can associate useful documents to our topic page. Now let's say you have some SharePoint site with the valuable information related to our topic. Then you can add the site to over here as well. In our case, Space Technology. Now next, if we want to create a connection between existing topic, then we can do it under related topics section. For example, Mars Orbiter mission is related to ISRO. So we already have a topic page created for Indian Space Research Organization. So let me select this, and this is how you can create a hierarchical structure or a connection between the topics. So once you provide all the details over here, we are good to go. Now a question may arise in your mind, like where we can find the published topics. Then on the topic management dashboard, under published section, we can find all our published documents. Topic pages. But it takes almost 24 hours for the topics to be visible over here. Once the topics are visible over here, we can find them on our topic center's homepage. Now, we already have a topic created named MOM Mars Orbiter Mission. Over here, we have provided the alternate names, description, tagged various peoples associated with this topic, provided useful documents over here, and associate sites as well. Now, let's say as a knowledge manager, you want to use this topic on your news post or any SharePoint page. So let me open one news post. So let's say you want to add the topic over here. So you need to simply type hashtag, and all the suggested topics will be displayed in the drop down. So for example, over here, I will select Mars Orbiter mission, and we are good to go. So once it's done, you can hover over the topic and check the details about our topic. So this is basically a topic card. If you want to know in details, you can click on view details and you will be navigated to the topic page. So this is how you can access use the topic pages in SharePoint. But Viva Topics is not only limited to SharePoint. We can also access it from Office 365 search and Office 365 apps. So let me search over here and enter. So it will display our topic card at the top. And now let me show you how we can use this in our Word document. So you need to simply type MOM, select the text, right click and search MOM. So it will get all the related data over here and display us over here. Now, Drovin also talked about the permission and how permission is handled in Viva Topics. So let's say on this MOM Mars Orbiter mission topic page, we have associated various documents over here, but the visibility of documents vary according to the person's permission. So let me access the same topic using another account. So over here, you can see that none of the documents are visible because the user does not have the permission. So this is all about Viva Topics. Now I would like to request Dhruvin to explain us about Viva Insights.
Thank you so much, Mihir, for this technicality for this Viva Topics. And this is really useful, and this is something that is not only limited to just SharePoint, but you can also search from your Office products as well as Office 365 search. And along with later on this year, Viva Topic will comes up with Microsoft Teams as well as Outlook. So let's wait for those amazing feature in upcoming months for this year. Now, let me move towards the second part of this webinar, and let's move towards the second pillar of our Viva product, which is Viva Insights. Now, Viva Insight is something which is responsible for employee well-being and productivity. And this is the one of the most important pillar for Viva. According to one research, 70% of employees reported higher stress level and 40% experiencing decreased mental health. And Viva Insight comes up with the solution here. Now, what Viva Insights offer, let me tell you. So Viva Insight is something which delivers the data-driven and privacy-protected insights and recommendations that help individual and team to improve their product and well-being. Now, how Viva Insight work and how it capture the information, let me talk about that. So basically, Viva Insight surfaces the data using your Exchange Gen 9, Teams, and My Analytics and suggest you some privacy protected insights. At this moment, Viva Insights comes up with individual or personal insight, manager insight, and leader insights. Now, individual or personal insights are something which is already available and you can already also configure in your teams at this moment. And for manager insight and leader insight, you specifically need to go with the separate licensing. And I will show you that with the help of PowerPoint presentation slide. But before we move forward with that, I would like to invite Mihir here and walk us through with the individual and personal insight and just give us an overall idea that how Viva Insight is useful to our day-to-day routine and how it makes our life easy. So over to you, Mihir.
Yeah, thanks, Dhruvin. So, due to the COVID pandemic, over the last year, the way we work has changed drastically. We no longer commute to our offices. Remote work has taken over. We work from the coziness and comfort of our house and beds. But work from home is easier said than done. Prolonged working hours, juggling between office tasks and home responsibilities, working without colleagues, insufficient interaction, and various such reasons have induced a plethora of mental health challenges in us. It's never been more important to help people and make the most of their scarcest resource, their time. So this is what exactly Viva Insights is for. So as explained by Dhruvin, there are three types of insights: personal insights, manager insights, and leader insights. So let's start with personal insights. Personal insights helps you to stay connected with your colleagues, book time slots for regular mental breaks, focus on work and learning. You can even send praise to your coworkers and maintain to-do list. As you can see on my screen, I have already pinned Insights app on my left navigation. And this is the home page of Viva Insights. Viva Insights have two more tabs, Stay Connected tab and Protect Time tab. Let's start with Home tab. Home tab displays us various types of cards, and the purple card at the top on the upper left is known as Up Next card. It displays messages and alerts. This card's appearance and messages keeps on changing depending upon the time of the day and the events in your calendar. The card next to this is known as Reflection card. It encourages you to take a break from your busy schedule and reflect how you feel over here. And it provides different types of emojis, and you can also check the reflection history over time so that you can explore how your feelings have changed over time. If you want to set this as a habit, you can set a reminder as well. Now let me go back to the home tab. The next card we have is Praise card. Using Praise card, we can recognize each other's work and acknowledge talent and skills. So you can select from the variety of badges available here. So Dhruvin is a great problem solver, and let me send a praise card to him. So you can send it either on a one-to-one chat or in a team chat. You can also provide a personalized note over here. So this can help you to build a positive team culture. And if you want to compliment someone every day, you can set a reminder as well. Now, the next card we have is Hate Space card. Now, Hate Space card is a curated set of guided meditations that can help you relax your mind. Here we have a number of mindful exercises, and these are short, bite-sized exercises that you can integrate into your daily routine, perhaps before the start of the day, at the end of the day, or when you are stressed or between meetings. Now, the last card we have here at the bottom right corner is Microsoft To Do card. It displays tasks which are due today or for which the reminder has been set as today. If you want to review all your tasks, you can click on Review All Tasks in To-Do list. So this displays us the tasks from the To Do app. So let me go back to our Insights app. This is all about our Home tab. Now let's move on Stay Connected tab. As we all know that due to the remote work, it's very difficult to stay connected with all the teamwork or all the team members or co-workers. So the Stay Connected tab helps us to stay in touch with our co-workers and improve productivity. It provides us insights to set up one-to-one meetings with our co-workers. You can set up weekly meetings, monthly meetings, or meetings every 2 weeks. So this helps you to stay connected with your co-workers. Next, any meetings that require RSVP are also displayed over here. You can also catch up with the documents that are shared with you, but you are yet to read them. Then also those types of documents are displayed over here as well. So you can stay on the top of your work and stay connected with your colleagues. So that's all about Stay Connected tab. The next tab we have is Protect Time. As we all have experienced, remote work requires more meetings than normal. So it's hard to concentrate and focus on your work. So on the Protect Time tab, we can A, schedule focus time, and B, start a virtual commute. So over here, it displays us our free slots, and you can book the focus time here. So once you book the focus time, during the time period, the Teams and Skype notifications will be on mute, so that you can stay uninterrupted and work on the things that matters for you. So this is how it helps us to complete our work on time. Next, we have virtual commute. Virtual commute is something that you can start at the end of your day. So let me show you a demo of virtual commute. So on the first tab of virtual commute, it displays us the tasks we completed today and the tasks which are remaining. You can also add tasks over here, and this task will be added directly to your to-do list. The next tab we have is a preview tab, preview for tomorrow. So your meetings and schedule for tomorrow will be displayed over here. The next tab is an opportunity for you to reflect on your day and how you feel. And the last tab is to disconnect with mindfully using the guided meditation from Headspace. So this is all about Viva Insights. Now, if you want to set a reminder for virtual commute, you can do it as well from the settings, so that over here you can set the notification time and it will remind you at that time to wrap up your work. So this is all about Viva Insights Home tab, Stay Connected tab, and Protect Time. Isn't it cool? Now I would like to request Drovin to further explain us about Viva Insights.
All right. Thank you so much, Mihir, for this wonderful explanation about this Viva Insight as a personal insight. I personally love this feature a lot, and especially for that reflection feature. So most of the time our mood is swinging and we can track at the end of the day that how my day was, and it looks really promising. And one most important thing, everything that you are able to see in the personal insight, all are privacy protected. So apart from you, no one from your organization will be able to see that. So that's another cool thing. Now let me talk about the second type of insight which is provided and comes up with a separate licensing mechanism, which is manager insights. So let me just walk you through with which type of insights provided by manager insights. So let's say for an example, when you enable for Manager Insight, it will add one more additional tab for the same Viva Insight tab that Mihir just has shown you on the screen. That after 3 tab, it will show the My Team tab over here, and which is basically responsible for overall employee experience and team effectiveness. Now, which type of insight it's provide? Let me just give you a little bit idea on that part. So let's say the first visualization that you are able to see on my screen is something which is employee burnout. So after working hours, how many employees are still working? It is showing this thing to me over here. And over here, the thing is 60% of your team is working after hours for more than an hour in each week. So as a manager, I can take an appropriate actions, and AI will also suggest some recommend plans for you. Now, let's say for an example, most of the time what happen here is due to remote work, people are feeling they are disengaged with their managers. Let's say this is one of the example over here where 30% of your team has less than 15 minutes of one-to-one time with managers with each week. So this is very less time that for your manager you are very less connected, and that's why you are feeling disengaged from your organization. Now, as a manager, what I can do is I can encourage myself to check in regular with my team members, and that will helpful to them, and that will help them to engage more with the organization. So this is another cool interesting thing. One more thing is it is also providing you the long and large meeting for your teams. So let's say most of the time what happen here is one survey here says that 30% of your team spends majority of meeting time in long and large meeting. Now, what are the reason behind this large and long meeting? As a manager, I should know about that. And let's say after this particular insight, I should ask to my team that, you have arranged this large meeting. So does it provide you the proper decision? Will you able to make appropriate decision for your project and focus more on your work? So this kind of thing you can achieve with the help of this kind of insight. And AI is obviously provide you some best practices and recommend some short meeting and inviting fewer people in the meeting so that more focus on the work. So that's all about the Viva Insights for the managers. Now let's talk about the Viva Insight for leaders. So which type of insight can leaders see? Let's see. So as for the same app as a leader, I would be able to see one additional tab, my org over here. And here lots of insights has been provided. Some of them are similar to the manager insight, some are different. And one is something which is provided totally different Power BI template for you. So let me show you. So the first one is something which is showing you the how many employees are working after hours. So that will help you to make some better strategy for your organization. Free up capacity. So let's say here it says that 43% of your employees spend 20 plus hours in collaboration every week. So why that long hours are going for the collaboration? And due to collaboration, what employee has achieved? That is the one thing that as an organizational leader, I should know. and it provides this type of insights to me. Also, as I told you, it comes up with lots of Power BI. This is one of the Power BI templates which is provided here, and it provides lots of useful insight for a leader. So this is how all Viva Insight is all about. So now let me move over to our third part of the session, that is Viva Connections. And this is the third pillar for Microsoft Viva product. Now, what do we mean by Viva Connections and how it is useful? Let's see that. So Viva Connection is something which is useful for employee engagement and communications. Now, when research says that around 60% of people worldwide feel less connected to their team after shifting to the remote worker, and this is a very serious problem. So what's the solution? So Viva Connection comes up with the solution here. Let's see how. So let's see first what Viva Connection provides here to you. So Viva Connection is something which boosts your employee engagement by providing curated company branded experience that brings together all relevant news, conversation and resources in the apps and devices that you are already using into your day-to-day life. Viva Connection inform, engage and empower your employee. Let's see how. So by inform, what do we mean by that? Let's see. So here on my screen, you are able to see that it keep everyone informed about what's happening across the organization by providing individual and tailored field. And the main beauty of the Viva connection is that it comes up with mobile responsibility as well as comes up with the desktop update as well. And everything is plugged together into your Microsoft Teams. So this is one of the cool feature. Now, let's say for an example, you are working in an organization and there are lots of frontline employees who are not aware about what's happening in your organization. At the time, Viva Connection helps you here. Basically, it will show you one homepage for your organization and it will show all the useful insights over to you over here. And it's not only, as I told you, not only limited to desktop, but for mobile layout as well, you can create the separate view and everything is comes up with Viva Connection package. You don't need to even create the different SharePoint site for the same. We will see this part later on this session. Second important thing that Viva Connection provide us the better engagement. Now it provides quick one-touch access to the information and access that employee needs to promptly return their job. So let's say for an example, over here on my screen, you can see different types of announcement, holidays information, and different action that employee should need to perform. All of these things are available onto this home screen and it's easy to access. And another interesting thing, the deployment for Viva Connection is something for which you do not need to spend any additional time. You can use your existing infrastructure to save time and money. Now let's see how Viva Connection is looking like and how we can set up that. So let's go with the demo part. So here I am on my screen and here you can see I have set up Viva Connections on my Microsoft Teams. Now what Microsoft recommends here, let me talk about that and then we will talk about this Viva Connection in detail. So for a Viva connection, basically it is necessary that you should have home site set up for your SharePoint intranet. So let's say this is my SharePoint intranet and I have set up this site as a home site for my organization. And it is recommended to set the communication site as your home site. And if you have enabled the global navigation for your home site, that would be great. Now over here you can see this is my SharePoint home site and I have set up lots of things on my intranet page because it's the center point for my intranet. Now it is showing all the useful announcement that has been happened on my organization throughout the years. So that what happened here is, let's say I am working in one project in one of the team, but I am not aware about what other teams are doing and what other interesting things are going to happen in the organization. So Viva Connection is something which will provide me the insights that how the overall things is looking like, and any frontline workers can easily access it from their Microsoft Teams without going to any SharePoint site, and it can be a separate dedicated UI for the mobile interface as well. Now let's say here we have configured the Yammer web part. So what happened here is that will provide you the more engagement towards your employee. Now let's say someone birthday is there or someone wanted to ask some question, need some opinion poll. So everything we can done with using this web part. Lots of other cool things we can also integrate with your Viva Connection home or your SharePoint homepage. Over here we have some weather web part and some another useful information and some organizational chat available on the screen. Also, for an example, in your organization, you have some research performed or you have some useful content to share across your organization. You can configure different videos or stream videos over here. And most importantly, all the important news that has happened for your organization, it is showing over here onto my screen like this. And all the useful event, upcoming event, past event on, let's say, even festival season is going to be celebrated. All of this information is available onto your SharePoint home site, and all the useful documents that is to be accessible for everyone who you want to provide to access, that is also available onto your home screen. Now, this is the SharePoint home site. Now, to establish the Viva connections, basically you need to run some set of PowerShell script, and what it will do is it will create one package for your SharePoint home site. After you create your package for the first time, you can go to your Microsoft Teams, go to the app section, and over here you can install that particular package. And once you install that package, basically you need to provide some information like what should be the name of your app, what should be the logo for your portal. After providing all of this information, that home site is set up as a global navigation in Microsoft Teams, and anyone who has an access of Team would be able to see this particular Viva Connection tabs if you have set up some policies from your Microsoft 365 Admin Center. And that's all, and that's how the Viva Connection is all look like. You can see the same SharePoint site experience is available here. Now, one more important thing, the global navigation of SharePoint that we are able to see here, the same experience we do have here as well. The same SharePoint home navigation, global navigation is available here as well in a part of Teams. Now, Microsoft is focusing more about Viva Connection for the mobile update, and mobile update is something which is going to be rolled out later on this year. So let's wait for that update, and it looks really promising to me. So that's all about Viva Connections. And now we are going to move forward to the last part of this webinar, that is Viva Learning, one of the last pillar of this Viva product. So let me share my presentation deck here and let me get started with the Viva Learning. Another important thing I want to tell here, the Viva connections that I have just shown you, it is available at this moment. The desktop view is available. So you can set up that for your organization, and PowerShell script is something which is provided by Microsoft. And we will also share the link at the end of the session. So you can set up that for the first time for your organization. Now for Viva Learning, so it is available public and private preview at this moment. And for this Viva Learning exploration, basically you need to go with the priority licensing provided by Microsoft at this moment. Now let's try to understand what Viva Learning offers and how it is useful as an employee experience platform. So Viva Learning makes the learning as a natural part of your way. Around 79% of CEO worldwide are concerned about lack of essential skill in their workforce, and that is the most barrier for the future growth as an organization. Also, one research says that employees only have 1% of work week hours to focus on the new skill. So how employee can learn easily the new skill as a daily part of their routine. So Viva Learning is comes up with the solution here, and let's see how. So Viva Learning is something which is making the learning as a natural part of your day and make all your learning content available at a single place. So basically it will grab the content from your internal SharePoint site or some other content providers as well. At this moment, Microsoft has collaboration with different content providers for learning ecosystems like Microsoft Learn, Microsoft LinkedIn Learning, Skillsoft, Pluralsoft, EDX, Udemy, and much more. So these are the different content providers which has collaborated with Microsoft. And as a result, what it provide here is, let's see. So Viva Learning is something which empower employees to discover, share, recommend, and learn from content libraries across the organization with the collaborative platform from Microsoft 365. Let's see how. So as I told you that Viva Learning is something which is providing you the information not only for SharePoint, but from other content providers as well. For that, basically you need to install Viva Learning app in your organization. So basically this is the Teams page, and here Viva Learning app is being installed. Now here on the screen, you are able to see Home and Manage tab. Now what Viva Learning provides you here, let's say, so here it is providing all useful courses based on the AI recommendation and showing the useful cards to you over here. It is combining results from all collaborative platforms that I mentioned along with your SharePoint portal. Now, what happened here is, let's say for an example, as a manager, I want to recommend some course to my team. So let's say someone from my team, let's say Megan, is someone who is less productive about in communication. So I wanted to search some learning material for her. Like I will just search here communication, and it is providing me lots of course from all collaboration platform along with your SharePoint site. Now let's say for an example, this is one of the course which I found which is very useful for her. So what I will do is I will open up this course and it will show me the detailed information. Now I can also share the similar course using the link, using copy link, and share across the Teams chat as well as individual chat. So everything you are able to see here, this is the course by Skillsoft, but still it is available into your Microsoft Teams context without leaving the Teams. So this is really cool. Now let's say for an example, I want to recommend this course to Megan. So what I will do is I have an option recommend over here. And what I will do is I will just provide the name of Megan over here. And let's say I want to provide some timeline to Megan to complete this course. So I will share the due date over here and just click on recommend, and that will recommend this course to Megan. Now, as a manager, I recommend this course, but how can I know that Megan has worked on that particular course or not? So Viva Learning also provide that capability. Let's see how. So there is one more tab here, that is Manage tab. And over here into this Manage tab, as a manager, let's say I would able to see some insights for this project that I just recommend Megan. So I will just click on the analytics section and I can check the overall progress for Megan. And this is really cool. So that's all the Viva Learning is offering at this moment, and it is comes up with lots more capability in upcoming month or upcoming future as a part of learning. Now, let me talk you about one more interesting thing here, that Viva Learning is something which is not only limited to the desktop view, but it also has the mobile compatibility as well. So you can do the similar thing from your mobile devices as well. And this looks really cool to me. So that's all about all the four Viva pillars, Viva product pillars that I explained you so far. We started with Viva as an employee experience platform, and we talked about and walk us throughout this all Viva product like Viva Topics, Viva Insights, Viva Communication, and Viva Learning. And that makes our ecosystem more and more better. Now we are about to end reach about to end for this session. And now if anyone has any question related to this Microsoft Viva, they can unmute yourself, or even you can ask a question in the comment section, and we will go with the Q&A part from here. So thank you so much once again for attending this webinar. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. So we haven't received any question at this moment in the comment section. So now I would request Jaldeep for vote of thanks here.
Thanks, Dhruvin. So as Dhruvin and Mihir rightly mentioned, Microsoft Viva will be highly in demand due to its distinct features. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us and making this event a great success. We do have a recording of this session, which will be available on our YouTube channel. In case you need any further details, then please drop us an email on info@binaryrepublic.com. Thank you again. Stay safe and wish you a happy weekend.
Happy weekend to everyone.